today on 15 on 15.
The new oncology center is a reality and will be part of INSEM in San Nicolas. Also, should parents be fined for overweight children? We will tell you how far Puerto Rico is taking this matter. And Aruba is an example to other Caribbean islands and the world on its road to sustainable energy.
Hi and welcome to another edition of 15 on 15. I am Yentl Lieuw, sitting in for Yentl Lieuw. Parliament members that represent the Commission of Health got a presentation recently from IMSAN in reference to the oncology initiative that will be constructed soon at the IMSAN facility in San Nicolas.
The goal of this new oncology facility is to make medical care more accessible to cancer patients. The Minister of Health said during the presentation that this new facility will ease the cancer patients that won't have to fly all the way to Colombia to follow their cancer treatments and stay away from their families for a long period of time. He is glad that INSEM took the initiative to start up this facility so cancer patients can do this type of treatment on the island. Obviously, this would alleviate the cost for AZV, who lately has been sending cancer patients to Colombia to follow their treatments that cost around $15 million a year. INSEM has been working closely with the Baptist Health Center since 2011 to make sure our protocols and norms are in place. In around 2 years' time, this new facility will be able to offer their patients chemotherapy, radiology, and a few operation rooms. The total investment for this new oncology facility will be around 8.6 million florins, 6.6 million for the construction, and 8.7 million for medical equipment.
Medical tourism was also discussed at this meeting, since Aruba offers a unique setting for tourists who are getting treatment at their home country to come to Aruba to relax in order to heal faster and make use of services of the new oncology of IMSAN in San Nicolas in the near future. Well, let's turn to some more good news for Aruba. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, says in their latest report that Aruba is well on its way to recovery from a severe double-dip recession and that the year 2015 the growth is projected to rise to 2.25%. The results were published in their most recent bulletin, stated that the rapid economic growth is due mainly to two major projects that will start construction in 2015, which are the Green Corridor and Ringweg 3. What the IMF is saying is that Aruba has taken a position of economic investment rather than choosing for austerity. Many countries have already opted for this trend and saying that their economy is doing much better. Impressive. Well, now let's turn the page over to Carnival. Last Sunday, Aruba celebrated its 61st Carnival, which was a huge and beautiful parade in Oranjestad and so closing the Carnival season on the island.
Aruba closed off this carnival season with a beautiful parade that started exactly at 12 p.m. and ended at around 5 p.m. According to the participants, it is very normal to see less participants this year than last year, taking in consideration that last year's it was Aruba's 60th anniversary celebration. 11 groups participated in the Grand Parade this year compared to 14 last year. Another major change was a new organization called SMAC that took charge this year and not SAC. Champagne Group opened this parade, while BMW Group closed the parade with their last lap. Meanwhile, Los Lagabay was the biggest group with 420 participants, while a total of 9 musical bands strolled down the streets of Oranjestad. Surely the total participants were less than last year, but the ambience was perfect. The majority thought that the route change was very beneficial, which started at Wendy's Boulevard and ended at the Aruba Entertainment Center in Dakota.
A small break is on its way. This is what we have for you when we come back.
Coming up, ladies, men have been shaving off their beard for ages. Are you ready to take that razor and shaving cream and do the same? Stay tuned. We will tell you why when we return.
Welcome back from the break. We start off this lifestyle segment with some beauty tips, a possible solution for women who want to have less wrinkles, as if women don't have enough to worry about because legs, armpits, the occasional mustache, and arms aren't enough to worry about. So, if you're desperate enough about those wrinkles, start asking your significant other to share his razor and cream. Check it out.
Should every woman shave her face? It sounds crazy, but beauty experts say it's the reason men age better, and it works for women too. As part of the exfoliation process, it encourages collagen production, which reduces wrinkles, so removing that old dull layer in order to look beautiful and radiant. Some women recommend using a scalpel-shaped mini razor, and others say they use a disposable safety razor. But some are still concerned that shaving will grow thick hair, but according to experts, shaving will not grow hair, period. And celebs have already jumped on board. Carolyn Manzo of Manzo with Children was seen shaving her face on the last season of her reality TV show. Manzo told her blog recently that she doesn't shave her face because she's hairy, but as a method of exfoliating her skin. She's apparently been doing this for 10 years and says her skin can prove that.
Yeah, I shave my face. I've been shaving my face for probably about 12 years. Look at my skin. I have a lot of stress and very few wrinkles. That's why. Do I look beautiful?
Not right now.
Say you're sorry.
Why don't you throw a little aftershave on there now? That'll really be a turn on.
Well, that sounds interesting. Well, switching the gears, do you think that parents should be fined for having overweight children? Well, legislators in Puerto Rico are debating this subject.
The island Senate is considering establishing a program that aims to address Puerto Rico's child's obesity problem by holding parents financially responsible for their kids' health. The bill recently discussed by senators say that they would fine parents of obese children up to $800 if the kids don't slim down. It was introduced by Senator Gilberto Rodriguez, who claims that this bill will help improve children's well-being and help parents make healthier choices. School teachers will have the obligation to refer chubby children to a counselor or social worker. Health department officials would then step in, meet the parents, and determine if the child's weight is a medical condition or simply caused by overeating. Finally, the family will be assigned a diet and exercise program and need to make monthly visits to the counselor. If the child doesn't show signs of weight loss within 6 months, parents could be fined between $500 and $800.
Up to now, several doctors have spoken out against this measure, saying it's unfair. Well, let's see what happens. In another topic, attention casino lovers out there. A New Jersey judge has ordered 14 gamblers who won a combined $1.5 million at the Golden Nugget in Atlantic City in New Jersey to return the winnings because the gamblers realized that the cards had not been shuffled.
In an ongoing dispute between a group of gamblers and the Golden Nugget Casino in New Jersey, a judge ordered the 14 gamblers to return the money won at the games of mini baccarat played in April 2012 using a deck of cards the casino had paid a manufacturer to pre-shuffle but had not been shuffled. In the courthouse, it was stated that once the players realized the pattern in which the cards were emerging, they drastically upped their bets from $10 a hand to $5,000 and won 41 straight hands. The casino in return must refund the gamblers the money they first put out to play. Golden Nugget paid out about $500,000 in winnings for the disputed games. About $1 million in chips remains outstanding.
We are ready to take a break. This is what's coming up for you next.
Next, Professor von Hessenig is impressed at what Aruba and the private sector is doing in the aspects of sustainable energy and finding a solution for waste.
In the coming years, Aruba's slogan will not only be One Happy Island, but it will surely add one more word, One Happy Sustainable Island. And that is what is making Aruba unique and an example for other islands in the Caribbean and other countries in the world. Well, these are the words of Professor Milan Jessic von Hessenig of the Financial Projects of the European Union. He is currently on the island and he recently met with Prime Minister Mike Eamon to talk about the matter.
This specific fund is geared toward all projects that has to do with innovation. Professor von Hessenig represents this fund and he visited Prime Minister Mike Eamon to express that Aruba is on the right track on the theme of sustainability.
I believe Aruba is doing something excellent with this what we discussed today, that you are starting from 85, so it's now 30 years, working as this social community approach to the issues of Aruba, that everybody feels Aruba as own, that everybody is approaching to the proper, clean development, smile, happy island. So all this sustainability, that's what you are doing wonderful.
Professor von Hessenik also took time to explore the eco-gas plant facilities located in Barcadera, and he was particularly impressed what this company is doing to the mechanism of turning waste into energy.
Issues that you are doing here are excellent. You are what I love with this multinational, multicultural, multilinguistic, that you are doing wonderful having this community really working together. One of the best islands that I have visited and feel that wonderful. And then that's what you are doing on energy, on transport, this with what you are trying with electric cars, what you are doing in energy, to go with 2020, same what Europe is trying to do completely renewable. That is something that makes you unique. And then we are coming to this particular eco-gas, and I love this, what you are doing with waste and moving to energy. Personally, it's early stage, and I have some, not say doubts, but just I believe that fully in this concept. I believe fully, and only what I would like to have full picture how to make this sustainable.
On the other hand, Mr. Kjellboom from Ecogas Aruba is glad as to how the financial projects of the European Union is lending a hand to help the overseas countries and territories to overcome those governments' red tape, and he hopes this will in turn help other Caribbean islands as well to speed up their process towards sustainability.
Well, we're happy that Mr. Milan, Professor Milan, has visited us here. It's a great honor to have him here. We often experience different people coming over, but especially Mr. Milan gives us a different view on how outside of government, for example, the EU countries, they think about how to help the OCT countries. And we would hope that we could be part of that help for the other islands throughout the Caribbean, for example. I think we could be an asset for the countries and the Caribbean islands especially because, one, we're the first, and we're hoping to be able to either cut and paste, like we say, this type of technology to the other islands. And I think the European Union could be a help in that.
That is all for you today on 15 on 15. Hope to see you back the same time, same channel for more island news and trendy lifestyle topics. Enjoy the rest of the day.